absolutely Baltic, Arctic, freezing cold. Oh my god, it's literally just broken. Why is my mum like my teenage child, please? Happy New Year, gang. Welcome to the first vlog of 2025. I decided to take a proper break over Christmas, and I actually did film the odd little bit and piece between the last vlog that you saw and now, but I decided, you know what, it didn't really make much sense, but also it was quite nice to take like a full proper time off of YouTube and everything, like just literally take time away and not do anything to do with social media for a good week or two, especially with the chaos of this year. Like, it's just been, the last half of last year was interesting, but this year is already looking so promising, and I cannot wait to jump in, see what the year has to offer, like just enjoy it. We had the nicest Christmas break ever. It's the first time in a couple of years that James and I haven't hosted, so we were with family on Christmas and on Boxing Day, so we had like a 5-day Christmas, which was really nice. Then we had a couple of days at home on our own. James's mum came to stay for a bit because it was her birthday, so she was here for a couple of nights. We've had a really good New Year's, so we went out with my friends and we had like the best New Year's ever. I'm normally on, to be fair, I don't really have a preference for New Year. I kind of just do what everyone else is doing. Like, if I get an invite somewhere, we'll go. If we stay home, like, it's not the end of the world. And we kind of decided quite last minute to go to the Ivy for dinner and drinks for New Year. It was so much fun, I can't even tell you. Like, there was 8 of us in total, and we had a gorgeous 3-course dinner. The food was incredible. We had champagne, we had wine. At Christmas, at midnight, they popped confetti cannons and we were all dancing around the restaurant. Like, it was just so much fun, and we were still home and in bed by 1 AM. Like, we literally left at like 12:30 and we were done. That was it, finished. But it was really, really nice and really enjoyable, and I definitely would do it again. It was just really nice. I really loved it, and it was nice to get dressed up and be all sparkly for a change. But yesterday was James's birthday, the 1st. His birthday is the 1st, so we always say like happy birthday at the same time as happy new year and stuff. He had a little cake at the restaurant, and yesterday his one request was to sit on the sofa and do nothing. So his mum had been staying on the airbed because obviously we don't have a spare bed. We dragged it in here and we made like a giant bed in the living room, and we sat in bed all day, literally all day, apart from picking up the car. Slow cooked a dinner, so we didn't really have to do much with that either, and we basically just sat. He played Zelda, I read my book, I was just like scrolling and stuff as well, and it was so nice to just have a day of nothing. Woke up nice and early and decided this is the official start of the new year, so went for an 8-kilometer run with my friend Ebony, because we're running a half marathon together in 8 weeks time, I think it is. So we went for a nice little run together this morning. Absolutely Baltic, Arctic, freezing cold, but really nice to get out and run and just be outside and just get a run in, because I love running, and we did it quite slow, so we purposefully paced ourselves really slow and used each other to kind of hold ourselves slower, because we wanted to make sure that we didn't go too quick, and it was really enjoyable. I'm so glad we did it slowly, because it actually made it so much easier. Definitely taught me that I need to learn to slow down a little bit, but we did that this morning. James is now at the gym, waiting for him to get home, so I thought I'm gonna make myself a collagen coffee, which is one of my New Year's resolutions, to start having collagen coffee, because collagen is fab. You stop producing collagen, I can't remember what age it is, but it's like round about 30, and it basically is what keeps you looking young. This is the collagen peptides for hair, skin and nails. Improves skin elasticity and decreases the appearance of wrinkles, but also it's really good for your hair, skin, nails, etc. This is the Dose & Co. Really, really like this one. There's no flavour to it. It makes your coffee a tiny bit more creamy. You can actually get a collagen creamer version, which is plant-based as well, from the same company, but I really rate them. I absolutely love Dose & Co. I've got another pot in the cupboard actually, because I've gone through one and I've got 2 more. But yeah, I literally put it in, put my coffee in, give it a really good stir while the coffee's pouring, pop in a flavour drop just to give it a little bit of something. So the flavour drops are these ones. You've probably seen me use them a million times, but they're the My Protein flavour drops. You literally put like one tiny little drop in, and it's so intense. I got it on my finger before and like licked my finger, hideous, but in a coffee, so good, because they're so intense. And that's basically my morning coffee. But I'm gonna make this, and hopefully James won't be too much longer, but then I can get myself all ready for the day, and we're gonna try and go for a walk, I think. Also obsessed with my living room. My favourite time of year to be in the flat is when the Christmas decorations are down, because it feels so empty and beautiful and like clean. Whereas obviously when the decorations are up, it feels really chaotic. So loving the fact we've gained our corner back. It feels so much brighter in here, and we're just kind of clearing through stuff. Like, there's bits that need to be put away, but for the most part, it's so nice and bright. Not having a boyfriend who wants to be on camera just makes it look like I'm an absolute loner. I look like I've got my own documentary team.
Like a penis.
Huh? It's really cold. It's actually quite nice. Just would be lovely with a hot chocolate or a cup of tea, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but dear.
Should find a bakery. Yeah. Oh, there will be a bakery if it's in winter. Have you zoomed in like 100 times on my face or something? Good morning. I don't know what I actually filmed yesterday, but I know it wasn't too much. I went for a nice little run first thing, came home, and then we ended up going for a long walk. So it's a very accidentally active day, and we've been watching Traitors because, let's be honest, Traitors is absolutely 10 out of 10. I got home to a few parcels on the doorstep, so I thought I'd show you what I've got. I think a lot of it, to be honest, is postage bags for Vinted. I still have lots of stuff on Vinted. I also have stuff on Depop. I put it on both because I know some people use one or the other, and I just thought more chance of selling it. I thought we'd open this together. This is a little Holland & Barrett wellness box that they sent over, which I'm very intrigued by. I don't know how to get into it. I'm using a knife because, you know, safety first. I'm very intrigued because they said they were sending this over, and they said it's like a wellness habit stacking vibe. So what have we got in here? So in here we've got some green super blend. Oh my god, there's loads. We've got some gentle face wash from Bauman's. We've got some multivitamins orange flavour. We've got some oat bran. We've got some crunchy almond butter. I love crunchy almond butter. Some cod liver oil tablets. Some super berry mix. Some turmeric paste. Ooh, interesting. Manuka honey 50+. James's face right now. We've got some fiery ginger shot. We've got a pulse point rollable essential oils for energy. Oh, exciting. We've got a pumice stone. We've got a hair mask. Ooh, for dry hair and scalp. I'm going to give that one a good try. And then we've got some chamomile tea. Thank you so much to Holland & Barrett for that. That's so nice. They've given a whole like list of how to improve your habit stacking and stuff as well. Oh, I love that. Oh, look. How to make Manuka honey oats with protein nut butter. I feel like that's what all these ingredients are for, so we're going to give that a try. Carrying on with the little stash, we've got this one, which is a tripod. So I got this because this is one of the tripods where you can put your camera and your phone at the same time. So I thought handy because I obviously weekly vlog, but I also do mini vlogs on TikTok quite a lot as well. Oh, battery. I also do mini vlogs on TikTok quite often, and I thought this is quite a handy way. It's also white, so it's a bit more aesthetic. This is quite a handy way for me to do both. So you can literally set it up so that you have the, I don't know how it works per se, but you can basically put your camera onto this bit, and then you put your phone onto this bit, and then obviously it will like film over the top, and you can do both. So for montages and stuff, this is going to be very, oh, it's broken. Oh my god, it's literally just broken.
What?
The tripod is just broken. It's literally just broke, something just pinged up. That was fun for 5 minutes. Well, anyway, that was fun while it lasted. That's the tripod, which I am going to be returning to get a new one because it's broken. But yeah, so I got that, which I thought was, again, handy, like I said, for doing both. This is, if it's what I think it is. I don't know if it is what I think it is. I think this is for my new addiction. You're going to die when you see this. You ready? So I've got a bit of an obsession with colour talk at the moment, where everyone's colouring in, and I got myself 160 something pens. So I have more colour variety, and I am very excited about it. So I'm going to be loving these with every ounce of my being, because now I can do really fun colours. He thinks I'm going to get over it and get bored in a couple of weeks. I might do. Do you know what? I might. But I just think it's quite a nice way to shut off where I'm not like reading or not having to really use my brain as much. So I got those, and they were also not that expensive, so I picked them up from TikTok shop. Then last but not least, we have this parcel, which I'm 95% sure is postage bags. If it's not, I'll be very surprised. But I ran out of postage bags for Vinted and parcel tape, because a lot of the time what I'll do is like use boxes of stuff that's already come. So for example, like I can use this box, etc. Yes, it's some of the postage bags. All of the postage bags? I don't know. But yeah, I've got the postage bags and then some parcel tape for wrapping up postage bags that I like already used. Because I think if you're selling on Vinted and you're buying on Vinted, I don't think there's anything wrong with using like boxes from other things to package items up. If you're using like a yogurt pot or a crisp bag, I think that's a bit ridiculous. But if you're using things like that, I think it's fine. So I try as much as possible anything that comes in a postage bag to repurpose for Vinted. But yeah, that's my little stash of goodies.
Back in my beautiful second home.
Bonjour gang. I'm actually with my mum for the next couple of days, so the beginning of this vlog is going to be either very heavy with clips and my mum's going to be in them, or there's going to be nothing at all because it depends on what we end up doing. Tash and I launched a really exciting thing yesterday. If you haven't seen it already on Instagram, we have launched a social media and talent agency, which is very exciting. So we're going to be kind of working on that quite a lot at the moment. There's also some other things going on in the background, which is really exciting. So there's lots of bits. I told you I was working on things behind the scene. Now you're getting to know the things behind the scenes. So yeah, that's really exciting. I'll leave it linked down below, but it's called Not Just Socials. Mum's here for a few days as well, which is fun. So we're gonna go dress shopping with Tash tomorrow because Tash is like the third child in our family. So we're gonna go wedding dress shopping tomorrow. And we're also gonna try and get some little bits and pieces done. My mum's actually doing the flowers for Tash's wedding. She's doing the bouquets. So they need to sit down and talk flowers and stuff. So we just thought we'd have a little wedding afternoon, which is gonna be really cute. And me and my mum are off to the spa this evening. We're going to a spa that's like not too far away, called Nirvana, and it's beautiful. It's honestly one of the most stunning spas, and it's quite big. So there's loads of different rooms, there's loads of things to explore. There's like, you know, your classic sauna, spa, steam room, etc. But there's also like pools where you can just sit and chat. Like there's coffee and tea spots everywhere. It's really, really nice. So we're gonna go do that. I did also nip into Tesco's and M&S earlier, and I got a few cute bits in Tesco, so I'll show you that in a minute. But we're gonna go because we're a bit bored. We've been sat around the house for an hour just waiting to leave, and we're a bit bored, and I can see her in the hallway waiting for me to hurry up. Look at her. She's like tottering around being like, hurry up. Okay, we're gonna get going, but I'm gonna vlog on my phone because you can't technically take, I mean you definitely can't take a camera in, but I'm gonna take my phone in, so. You'll be pleased to know the broken tripod. I used my DIY skills and I fixed it. I basically have little screws which are for when my camera breaks, because it happens quite often, like the screen falls off and stuff, which is why I want to upgrade. We're upgrading soon. I just need to wait a little bit. I'm just trying to not impulse purchase on it. I'm trying to wait and know that I really want to get this certain camera. But I thought I would show you quickly what I got from Tesco's, because we got a few little bits yesterday. We also had our spa trip, which I'll talk about in a minute, and then this one can get on the camera too. But I got a few different bits. So I got this vase for the studio, which I thought was quite sweet. My mum saw this one and it's just really cute. A little wavy vase. I'm thinking to go to the Range because they do really good dried flowers. The Range, to be fair, do really good fake flowers in general, but they do like good dried ones. So I thought maybe like some dried eucalyptus or something would be cute in this for the studio to put on the bookshelf. Because at the moment it's all photo frames and I feel like it needs a bit of height. So I'm going to do that. Then their activewear at the moment has like 25% off, but also I got a white t-shirt from there. But the white t-shirt was really good quality. It's very Adenola dupe kind of vibe. But I picked up this one as well, which I thought was just quite a nice colour. They didn't have any matching bottoms in this exact colour that I saw. They might well have some that maybe were in a different section that we didn't spot. But I just picked this one up. It's got like a little sports bra inside, but it hasn't got any padding or like any ability to put any pads in, which is fine. I don't need to do that anyway. But I just thought it might be quite a cute one for like gym sessions or maybe running, because you know, we're not very blessed, so I don't need support for running per se. I got this little navy beanie hat, which again I thought was really cute. It's just a little cute navy beanie. It is quite dark though, so I don't know whether I'm gonna keep it or take it back, because I do think it's a bit too dark navy now I'm seeing it at home. Then I got these bookends, which I thought came as a pair. They did not. They were £5 each, again reduced, which again, I just think Tesco sometimes with the home stuff, it's such good quality and good prices. But we have two bookshelves in the house or in the flat, One is here and has the sun and moon that I always show you. I'll show you in a minute actually, but that's from a place called Maison de Monde, who now don't ship to the UK, which is so annoying because they are one of my favourite home shops ever. I had my old side table from there, those are from there, I've got a little side table that's at the studio that's from there, like there's loads of little bits and pieces, and my old rattan furniture actually was from there as well. But yeah, they don't have it anymore, but this is a very similar vibe, and I really wanted bookends for the bedroom bookshelf because we have 2 bookshelves, and we've been looking for some for ages, and I just didn't want to spend a fortune, and I couldn't find any that I liked. So got these. They look like little kind of sunburst vibes, or like shell vibes, depends what you want to say it looks like, but I think it personally looks like little sunbursts. But it's mango wood, which is great. I'm kind of leaning more towards slightly darker wood at the moment because everything in our flat is very like light wood, white, beige, like Scandi boho kind of vibe, but we're leaning a little bit more towards darker wood. The last thing was this, which is a little running jacket. What's that?
International Rescue.
What?
It's my ringtone.
Did someone call you and you just cut them off?
Yeah, I'm gonna ring them back.
My mum's theme song on her phone, or like ringtone, is Thunderbirds. Fine. But the last thing was this, which I haven't tried on yet, but I thought it looked like a good running jacket because I have a running jacket at the moment which I'm going to be selling because it's not technically a running jacket. I actually have 2. I have a Gymshark one that I've had for years and a one from a place called Stronger, which again I've had for years. I love them both, but the Stronger one's a bit too long, and the Gymshark one, I don't love the fact that it's like the fabric of it. I'm just not a massive fan of myself. It is a really nice jacket though, so I am going to put them on Vinted, so keep your eyes peeled because there's stuff already on my Vinted, but I'm going to be adding a couple more bits because basically over this month my plan is to go through my entire wardrobe and do another like trying everything on situation. I just need to find the time to do it, and currently I haven't had the time yet. Like we had Christmas, then we've had like family here, or we've been with family like non-stop since Christmas. Mum's here for 2 days. Like my working week was meant to start yesterday, it's starting on Thursday basically. So anyway, back to the story of this. So we got this running jacket, which I thought was really nice because for one, it's really lightweight, but also like the inside isn't like that meshy kind of fabric. It's literally just like this thin fabric. Tight wrists, which is really handy because some of them don't have that. I like when it's a tighter wrist. And then it's got a zip up the front, and it's also got the like drawstring pulley bit. It does have pockets. I personally wouldn't use the pockets, I don't think, unless I was going for a short run and I was holding my phone, because sometimes I just do that if I'm doing like 3K. I'll hold my phone and then I'll just put my inhaler in the pocket. But I just thought it was quite a good one. And this was £22, but it was reduced down to 16, which is such a bargain. But I just quite liked that it was lightweight for one. I do feel like I probably could have gone extra small because the small does still feel a little bit big. I might go try it if Mum wants to take things back because she got some bits as well. But I liked that it drawstringed because then it means it's not just like loose and flapping around, it's actually like drawn in. And you can obviously like tighten and loosen and whatever. But yeah, just a cute little jacket to run in that will keep me a little bit warmer. It's shower resistant, so it's not going to be like massively waterproof, but it will be handy if it's like drizzly or something outside. Although we do know I hate running in the rain. But yeah, £22.50 and I got it for 16, so not terrible, not terrible. I actually wouldn't sleep on supermarket gym stuff and just fashion in general. At the moment, I would say Tesco's is the leader in clothing. Sainsbury's has really good fashion and like pyjamas, but they're all doing quite well with stuff like that, so I wouldn't sleep on them. I would definitely say they're quite good to look at. And then Mum just got a few little bits that are in here. She got different bits like pyjamas and underwear and whatever, so I'm not going to show you those. But that's my little haul of stuff. So I need to put the bookends somewhere. I'm unsure. So this is the bookends I'm on about. It's these, like the little sun and the moon. I am obsessed with these. They're stone and they are just beautiful. Like they're really heavy and just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. They were about 20, I think they came as a pair, but it says 20 euros, so I want to say about £16, which isn't too terrible. And then this one is, yeah, I think they came as a pair for £20. But yeah, I've got those. This is also, I think, from Maison de Monde, if I remember rightly. Oh no, that one's from Oliver Bonus. That was actually a present. That was £26. That was a present from my dad, I think. This is just our little oil diffuser, which I need to put a new scent in because it's the winter one. That's from Primark. It's a little tea light thing. This is from my friend. It's like a little jelly cat sunflower situation because everyone knows I love sunflowers. But this is my bookshelf. We arranged her. She does need a slight rejig because we now have extra books kind of propped everywhere, but that's what it looks like for now. And we also need to put some dehumidifiers behind the books because they are getting a little bit damp. Firstly, we're ignoring, I have just picked a spot here, and I also have one on my cheek that is like, it's not a head and it won't go. Like, I've tried everything and it's just there, so we're just going with it. But my mum's just left. She was here for 2 nights, which was quite nice. Yesterday we just chilled. I did her nails for her. We watched TV, relaxed. It was actually really nice. And yeah, she's just left. So today we had a little gym session this morning. Popped to the shops to get some food. I've popped some bits in the slow cooker actually. Me and James are trying to use the slow cooker a bit more because it's just so much easier, to be honest. We've also got the biggest pile of washing up in the world. Why is my mum like my teenage child, please? I'm gonna put you in the cupboard. But why has she turned into my teenager? She comes over, she uses 50 cups. Every time she has a cup of tea, which is multiple times a day, she uses a new cup. Just honestly like my teenager. I felt like I had a teenager. She put the porridge in the microwave with nothing on top and wondered why it exploded. And I was thinking, you're the one who taught me to put a bloody plate on top of my porridge when it's in the microwave. It was like having a teenager, but it was nice to see her and it was a really nice time. But this is what I put in. So I just threw in, there was no recipe. I just threw in peri-peri seasoning, chicken stock cube, some water, some passata, and some chicken and some peppers. And that is it. I've just thrown it in. And then what I'm gonna do, this is what it looks like. So it's just like a little tomato-y chicken situation. It's only been in for about 15 minutes, so it doesn't look too anything right now. But what I'm going to do is basically just leave that to do its thing, and then take the chicken out and just shred it with some forks. So you basically get the 2 forks and just like pull at it, and then we're going to chuck in the pasta and put some cheese on top, and that's going to be dinner for a couple. So hopefully, if I put in, I've done 3 big chicken breasts, and I'm hoping that'll be enough to do dinner today, and then maybe like a smaller portion for lunch tomorrow, or 2 lots for dinners, because I'm trying so hard. Like, one of our things for this year is to not waste food and not spend all of our time cooking. So we're really trying to be more savvy with like just buying food. So rather than just buying for the sake of it, we're going to the shops with like, okay, so we're gonna have like pizza one night, and then the other night we're gonna have chicken and potatoes and veggies, and then the other night we're gonna have a pasta dish that's in the stir fry, in the slow cooker, then we're gonna have this, and like really thinking through the meals that we want and only buying what we need, so that we kind of clear through everything and don't have stuff left over. So remember a couple of weeks ago, I think I showed you, but I cleared out all of our like spice cupboards and stuff, so we have like nothing left, like literally empty, and I got rid of any spices, any food, anything that was out of date. This one is a bit full again, but that's kind of just because it's tins, so it's like our tuna tins, it's like honey and that kind of stuff. But basically just narrowed it right down so that we have as little as possible that's being wasted, and it's all being used. It's got like a set menu, just part of the deal. So that's kind of, that's that. Slow cooker also is so convenient. We did a slow cooker like meatball thing the other day, and that was great as well. And then I need to at some point go through my wardrobes. I think it's going to be end of next week, but I want to do a video where I basically go through like all of my wardrobe again, try on loads of stuff, and just go through. I want to do a gym one specifically because I really need to do that, and then there'll just be like a big Vinted upload when it's done. But we're just having a big declutter. I want to do all of it, but I think it's just, it's a bit hard. Like, I do regular declutters. I did one last year that was like the big declutter. I feel like I could get rid of more. I feel like last time I wasn't getting rid of as much as I should have done, and I don't know where it all comes from, but it does collect quickly. So I just want to like get rid, get out, get done. Getting the Christmas decorations down felt like a whole new chapter of the house, and I kind of want that mode again because it's great. Like, it just feels so fresh and clean and nice and tidy and lovely. Are we even surprised? The minute company's not here, we're getting in the bar. And I bought this for a change instead of Radox. I thought I'd give it a go because it was about the same price, but I don't know, just thought I'd give a new one a try and see if I prefer it. I fixed the new tripod, so I basically just re-screwed it back on with these tiny screws that I have for fixing the vlog camera. I think I've already mentioned that, but it does keep breaking and it is really wobbly. It's not the best. I'll leave it linked if anyone is interested because it wasn't expensive. I think it was like £10 or something. And it is handy because if you are someone who does create content, then you can put your phone and your camera at the same time. It does mean that you can't flip the camera screen up because you won't be able to see, but it means that you can have both at the same time. So it's quite handy for me, for example, when I film for you guys for TikTok and stuff. I know some of you don't have TikTok, but it means I can give you the same montage as in the vlogs, and you get to see a bit of both. But I'm making my comfort breakfast and heading over to the studio today because the landlord of the building has messaged me about an hour ago to say that there's someone coming over to sort the lights out or something. I don't know, something to do with like something in the building. He was actually going to be there and he's now changed his mind, doesn't want to be there, so I have to go, which is fine because I've got bits of work that I can get on with. But just a bit annoying because I don't know if it's going to be noisy and I need to film videos that are not like quiet, and it's just going to be a bit of a pain in the bum because I now can't get to film anything talky, that means, until next week, because I've got to wait until tomorrow for a parcel as well. So the studio, I've got someone that's booked it out for podcast recording and she needs 4 microphones, so I've had to order a fourth microphone and another stand, well, another 2 stands actually. But because I've had to order them, it means that I've got to wait in all day tomorrow for them to turn up, which is great fun because I was going to be out doing stuff, but I now can't be out doing stuff. But I've made my comfort breakfast that I'm going to eat before I start worrying about all that stuff. Just got some turkey bacon and some avocado on a bagel with some peri peri sauce, classic. I've also got a matcha because I bought the matcha pods from, is it Perfect Ted? I think that's what it's called, but they do matcha Nespresso pods now and they're really good. So I personally can't be bothered with the frothing and everything of matcha, which is why I don't do it as often, but they've got those. I also need to get back into the habit of having my mushroom coffee. I go through stages where I remember and then I completely forget, and I also go through stages of having the same breakfast on repeat for days and days and days, and then I get bored of it, like my porridge obsession that's now completely gone. I also had a pancake obsession at one point, which I want to get back into because it was delish and it was easy. But yeah, we need to eat and do hair and get to the studio. Some days I like to look cute while I'm working, and other days I look like this. Quite honestly, this is my favourite way to work. I've got sweatpants on, I've got a thermal on because you know life. I've got my little socks on from Uniqlo, which are the bed socks. They're basically thermal, like thick socks. They're incredible. And I do need to sort this situation out because this is currently making me cold. But I had a nice mid-morning shower. We went to the gym a little bit later because James has got the day off. It's really nice, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, just being able to relax and just kind of slowly ease ourselves into the day has been really nice. It's actually 2 o'clock and I feel like it's about 10 AM, but it's really nice because I can sit down, I can go through my emails. Tash and I obviously started the business, which is Not Just Socials. I'll leave all the information down below and stuff. I haven't really mentioned it on YouTube because, I don't know, I probably should have done, because if any of you own small businesses or your influencers, you may be interested, because we're basically doing talent management. So we will be looking after like a really small group of girls and basically helping them to get jobs, helping them improve their social media. Obviously the main aim is to like get them work and get them like to the best point in social media, because obviously if they're making money, we make money, etc, etc. And we just want them to do really, really well. And then the other side of it is that we're doing social media managing and like brand strategy. So basically we're going to be working with brands to elevate their social media, to do content creation, to do like basically everything they need to do to really grow their social media and market it to the right people. So if you are an influencer and you're, would I say already making money? I'd say yeah. Basically we're trying to make sure that the girls that we get are really, really aligned with us and like what we can do, if you know what I mean. So like has to be UK, etc, has to be kind of really into what they do and that kind of thing. But also on the brand side, we're kind of just looking for brands that really want help growing, and mainly, to be honest, female founders. Like a lot of the ones that we've gone with so far and had meetings and stuff with have been female founders, which is really cool. I feel like women in business have such a like connection to women in business because we know how hard it is, and I really like seeing women just like help each other and push each other. So one thing I've noticed with the studio a lot as well is like a lot of the women who come in, it's very much like networking and getting to know each other and talking to all these new women who are local business owners and different, like completely different. Some of them are photographers, some of them are stylists or like business owners, etc. And it's just really cool seeing everyone come through and like what they're doing and everything. So yeah, it's been an exciting week of business. I have the girls coming over tonight for a vision board evening. Still undecided. I don't know if last week's vlog is going to have gone up because it was like little bits and pieces before Christmas, but I think I might still put it up just because it's random clips of me just chatting about life, to be honest. But I didn't vlog the first, like the week between Christmas and New Year. I didn't really pick up the camera, but then from the weekend just gone to now, obviously I have. So I don't know whether to put this up or not, because I always put the vlogs a week up, like up a week late, just because it's how I prefer to do it. and it means I get more time to edit and curate it and like not rush it on a weekend. Like I can kind of edit throughout the week, but undecided at the moment what we're doing on that one, but we'll see. I'm currently just trying to download clips to edit said video, and just enjoying sitting, to be honest. I'm waiting in all day for a parcel from Amazon. It's really annoying. I'm waiting in all day for an Amazon parcel because they said it's going to be here before 11, but they haven't given me like any actual information, which is really annoying. So like I don't have anything other than, oh, it now says between 2 and 4. It did say before 10 PM and I was like, that's really not benefiting me because I basically just have to sit here. But now it says between 2 and 4, which is really handy. And then it says I've got a one-time password because it was a microphone for a studio booking. Do you ever just like, you know, when you start a day late, you feel a bit like, I don't really know what to do with myself, because that's me right now. Because I'm super fit. Slowly becoming angered by the table and chairs that live here. Listen, the balcony is a situation. The plants are all dead. There's like vases and pots full of water, etc. We're just not touching it until it's warmer. So we don't really look out there because we've got these beautiful fly screens because we keep getting hornets because the building won't fix the hornet's nest that is outside the windows. The windows that we can't get to the hornet's nest has to go from the roof, but they haven't fixed it in 2.5 years. So we have beautiful fly screens. Actually is quite handy, I'm not gonna lie. So we got the fly screens for the hornets. However, it's really handy for in summer when we want the doors open but we don't want flies to come in because they kind of cling to the kitchen and it gets really annoying, or they like buzz around the room quite a lot. So it is quite handy. They just look really ugly. I went for white ones because I thought black would make it way too dark, but they're there. They're not beautiful, they're not aesthetic, they're just there. I do wish we could see out more into the surroundings, but you know what? Needs must. To get them down, we have to literally like de-velcro the whole thing, and can't really be bothered, to be honest with you. I just can't be bothered. I do want to do it. Maybe it'll be a today task now I've kind of been bothered by it, but then we've got to store the fly screen, so there's no, do you know what, they're just staying. But these, I can't wait to put them back outside. I cannot wait to have my balcony back. Me and Tash have been talking about how nice it's going to be to have like a workspace where we can sit on the balcony in like little top and shorts, sun on our skin, put the umbrella up so we can see the laptops and just be like working on client things, and I cannot wait. Like I literally can't tell you how much I love being in business with my best friend. Today for breakfast I'm thinking I might have some, I'm going to put the ribbons back in here. I've got little ribbons that I tie around wine glasses to, you know, give the aesthetic, because the girls came over last night and we did our vision boards, which is really fun, so I need to sort the table out. But I'm thinking for breakfast, maybe like smoked salmon and rye bread and a little bit of cream cheese. I think that might be quite a good breakfast. I also need to clean this up because I forgot to put water in it last night and I have major regrets because it's going to be a pain in the butt to clean. But we've been slow cooking 95% of our meals and it's been great. I don't know if we can do one today because I don't know what we've got. I don't think we've got anything to do a slow cooking with. But it's been really nice. So yesterday we made this like barbecue chicken. It was basically like chopped tomatoes, barbecue seasoning, water obviously, and then we put chicken in, let it cook from like 10 AM to about 5 PM, popped in some baby potatoes that we cut up quite small, and then a tiny bit of barbecue sauce, and it was really good. Didn't look the best, but it was so delicious. So we had that for dinner. And I got this one for my birthday a couple of years ago, along with the Le Creuset pot, because, you know, aging. And it's one of the best things I've ever got, because it just is so handy to have something that benefits your everyday life. And it's just convenient. Like, putting food in that, we can make enough for like 4 to 6 portions. Like yesterday's meal, we got 6 portions out of. So me, James and Lucy had a portion each for dinner. I had a little bit more for seconds because I was just really hungry. And then we've got 2 portions in the fridge. So it made quite a lot, which is really, really good. And I think we're just gonna keep doing it, to be honest, because it's so convenient. It's quick, it's cheap, it's easy. It's just kind of like a no fuss winter meal. Just chuck it in the slow cooker. I do slightly miss my smoothies and like the foods that you will eat in summer, like the salads and stuff, but I'm happy to have a couple of months of cold meals because it is currently -6 degrees outside, so we need to have the cold foods, like the warming soups and stuff. We can get back into the salad soon. The only thing that is, I've got really itchy forehead, the only thing that's slightly annoying is it takes up quite a bit of space when you're not using it, so I might just chuck it on top of like one of the cupboards for now, just to get it out of the way. Maybe I'll just pop it up there for a minute, because it does take up a lot of counter space. But today I've got a day at home on my own doing nothing. I think I might try and do a little bit of work. Tash and I have got quite a few bits we need to get done for the agency stuff. We've got some meetings this week that we need to pre-plan for. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily do it today. I might do it on Monday when we're both together. But we have a few businesses that want to work with us. We've got influencers and stuff that we need to get calls with. So we need to sort all of those kind of bits out. But I don't know, I'm in two minds. Part of me wants to just chill on the sofa and read all day and do nothing. The other part of me is wanting to just like do all of the things and like clean the house, tidy, put some bits on Vinted. But then I also need to tan because I am the palest I've been in a very long time. I need to put some tan on. So I'm kind of in like multiple directions in my mind of what to do. I need to order some tan as well actually, because I've got the, it's like the white and black Saint-Tropez bottle that looks like this. I like it. I don't think it lasts very long. So I've been using it because I'm basically trying to use up all of the things that I've got. I think I've talked about this in a video before, but I'm trying to like use up all of the beauty bits I've got before I buy new, unless I don't have that specific thing. Then obviously I'm like just using what I've got. So I'm trying to go through all of my tans because I've got a couple of random ones in the cupboard. I've got to the end of the black Bondi Sands bottle. That one I like, I just find it quite sticky. So it's not the worst tan in the world, I just find it really sticky and I have to use a lot of moisturiser because it dries my skin out. But I do really like the colour of that one and I think it lasts. I just think it needs more moisturising than other tans. And it's quite sticky on application. The blue Saint-Tropez Express Tan is my all-time favourite tan, along with Loving Tan Extra Dark. They're like my two holy grails, both of which have now run out. The Express one I've got probably like, it's on the last dregs. So I think I've maybe got like 2 applications, but it is alright. I do really like that one. And then at the moment I've obviously got the white and black Saint-Tropez bottle. I also have a Coco and Eve. The Coco and Eve tan, the colour's really nice, but it's very, very drying, and I just feel like it doesn't last. So like the colour is gorgeous, and if I'm going for like, say a night out with friends, or like I'm going to something, or I'm doing a shoot day, or I need to be really tanned for like one day, then I'll put it on the night before, wash it in the morning, and then moisturise, and then it looks beautiful. But it doesn't last much longer than that. So it's a good one for like an instant tan, but not a longevity tan. So I'm kind of working my way back through. I want to get a Bare by Vogue Extra Dark. They used to do the dark one that I really liked. The dark one is gorgeous, but I want to get the extra dark and just give it a try. Because my skin doesn't really hold tan unless I go like dark tan. Like if I put on a medium, I don't feel like me and Tash have said this before, like we have really similar like base skin colours. Like our actual like skin tone is really similar. Mine's a little bit more kind of olivey, but we're very, very similar colouring, like naturally, like our pale colouring is really similar. She could put on a medium and her skin is like the most beautiful glowing tan. I put on the same tan and I look like I've got nothing on. But then if I put on the extra dark tans and they give me a really nice colour, she puts it on and it either looks really orange or it doesn't do anything. Like it's so weird how tans work and how like different people's skin like works differently with tans and stuff. Like all of my friends could use the same thing and we all just like different things because it doesn't work for everyone. So I think I might do a trip to Boots, or I might order the Bare by Vogue on Amazon. I'm thinking order the Bare by Vogue on Amazon because it's a really good tan. Their tan remover is also really good as well. I love the Rose and Caramel. That is the elite because it does take your tan off like instantly, but the Bare by Vogue one's quite nice if you've got a little bit of a patch but you want to keep a bit of the tan, so like it helps to kind of smooth things back over. But enough tan chat. I'm gonna make myself smoked salmon, plant-based Philadelphia. This is really good. I do like the Tesco own brand a little bit more, but this one is really good. It has a little bit sweeter. And then I've got a bit of German rye bread, which is the bread that looks like this. So we're gonna go and make a little sandwich and get on with